Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fruhling. Fruhling. I am planting oats where I said I was going to plant wheat. That means I'm going to plant wheat where I said I was going to plant oats. So it's opposite day today. I've got the other oat field done. This is the smaller of the two fields that we need to plant. So I'm laying down some oats, and then on the other two fields that are right next to each other, we're going to lay down wheat and get a nice yield of wheat also for our animals, and also maybe to sell a little bit, but probably not. Honestly, these fields are so small, they don't generate a lot. So I've been looking for a new, smaller harvester. I've been keeping my eyes out for a Sampo Rosenloo, or maybe a John Deere 330, which is based on the same harvester. It's a weird thing because John Deere is very protective about their name and about their products and where they're made and who makes them, because they pretty much make them themselves. I think John Deere is the only company in the world that has remained itself and not merged with anybody and not, done a lot of like side projects with other people. So to see them have a harvester that's built by someone else is a little weird, but there you have it. The 330 is a Kamiya Rosen. How does it go? Sampo Rosenloo is the name of the company, and it's the harvester type is a Kamiya C6, and it's rebranded as a John Deere 330, and it is a real harvester. You could actually buy one, or could buy one. I've suddenly decided to get hiccups, as my wife calls them, hickey uppies. So, yeah. But the harvester eludes me. I don't really want to get the Roast Lamash. I looked into small harvesters. They've got two models that are available. There is what is it? The Nova and the Neva. The Neva's the smaller of the two. It is an iconic Eastern European harvester. I don't know if Roast Lamash is made in Russia or Belarus. And I don't want to say because I know people get offended, especially now that Russia's being a little aggressive towards its neighbors. A hair. Oh, there's my wife. I'll be right back. All right, I am almost done seeding the oats. I don't remember what I was going to say to you. I went downstairs. Apparently, since I was the last person that touched the remote, it's my fault that it's gone. My wife and or I have lost the remote to her television, and she's like beside herself. And I don't blame her. But I was the last person that she remembers touching it. However, I'm pretty sure that I put it back where I got it from because we were watching a video and then somebody called. And so I paused it, and then when I got off the phone, I started the TV again. So I had the phone, but I also restarted the video. So to me, that says that I put it back because I restarted it and I must have just set it down there because then I left to run to the store. So I don't know exactly what happened, but I don't think that it was my fault. But it might be. Anyway, the end result is the cedar is gone and neither of us is happy. So the remote is gone. The cedar's right here. All right, so there's that. Now we can take a look and see nitrogen bad. So we definitely need to fertilize that. I'm going to switch over to... That is not at all what I wanted to do. Turning this off. We're going to change types to wheat. Wait a minute. I can't do wheat, can I? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I can plant wheat. Oh. I don't know why I thought I was going to plant wheat. Let me just think about this for a minute. So I think what I'm going to do, the chickens like sorghum, wheat, and barley. And unfortunately, obviously, I've missed the boat on the wheat. I don't know why I thought I could. I don't know what I was thinking, but can we plant? Yeah, sorghum. So we'll plant sorghum for the chickens on one field, and we're going to plant oats on the other field. So I'm going back to oats for this next field, and then we'll switch to sorghum for the last field. That kind of sucks, but oh well, what are you going to do? When you're an animal farm, you got to produce food for the animals, and we are not doing that properly yet. So we need to snap to it. All right, so oats on this first field, sorghum on the second field. That'll get us a decent amount of straw, and then we'll have some sorghum food for the chickens. Shoot. So I need to get the wheat down early this year if I want to do it. Not that it matters. I mean, sorghum works just as well, but with wheat, at least you get the byproduct of straw, and that's what I was going for. So I missed the boat on that, though, and that's my fault. Poop happens, and it happened to me. So I'm going to go ahead and get these fields seeded. I'll be back when I'm done. All right. Finishing up this line. So we planted sorghum on this field. Next door is our Odie field. One of the three. This should give us plenty of sorghum for our chickens. And the old field should give us plenty of food for the horse. And also maybe some sales there. And then also straw all the way around. So there we go. We have finished planting the crops. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd say we're a little ahead of schedule of what I thought we would get done. So I didn't realize it was going to get done so quick. Let's go ahead and put the fertilizer on. Still not sure how I'm going to do that. I think we have the spreader that'll work for from our little spreader. This has got almost all manure. So we're good here. This is, 6.5. The only spot that didn't get done is this little corner here and that strip. So we'll come back and hit that with the John Deere fertilizer spreader. There's our farm. But we're going to clean the tractor up, repair it up first before we put all this away. This all needs to be repaired, cleaned. I'll just leave the seed in the seeder. There's no need to take it out because, well, I mean, we're going to need it. So, we don't have, I forgot, I don't have a repair facility on this farm. Do I? I don't. Que sera, sera. We're going to have to, before the next planting, I need to get this tuned up. But I'm going to wait till we have a little bit more income because we're pretty low on cash right now. It's been a while, like 2 or 3 weeks since I played on the farm since I've been sick. And we also had the lumber thing come out. So let's check and see what we're doing financially here. Okay, the loan, I have been paying the loan off. And so we have a pretty low loan amount. It's like $60. It's not bad. So we're okay there with the loan. Pretty soon we'll get that paid off and we will have zero loan, which will be nice. So there, you guys saw it happen in person. I get some people picking on me because I do take loans out, but we are almost to the point where we don't have a loan, and that'll be great. All right. So let's see real quick here. What is in here? Lime. Heavens to Murgatroyd. I need fertilizer. We need some fertilizer. So we're gonna run over to I'm gonna run over to the shop here. And I'll have to get the Kubota over too. So I'll see you guys in just a second because I need to load on. We're gonna put a fertilizer or two on this. I'll be back. All right, so I've brought, well, I guess first things first. I brought my tractor and seeder over to repair them. Because I should. Because I need to praise them like I should. Paint conditions in bad shape. And $71. Sorry, there we go. So some running costs are about $1,000 in repairs. My paint condition, for a bad paint condition, it doesn't really look very bad. It's new. It's got good paint. All right, so we need to look here. $1,800 for 1,000 liters. $1,820 solid fertilizer. So either one we trust. What's the difference between this and this? 1,000 liters of corn kali. I have no idea what the difference is, but ouch. Big money. Spread them out. You're gonna pick up the bugs. Yeah. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh boy. Cedar's just enough weight. I wonder if I'm gonna flip the gator up in the air. Okay, I want to get him a little bit more towards the front of the wagon. Ta-da! Lovely job. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and take that back. So I'll meet you guys back at the farm. See you in just a moment. All right, so I've arrived back and I'm realizing I'm a little unorganized here because I still have this in. So there's that. Let's put that away. And I'm going to grab, this should take the back one off the trailer. Because it's 1,000, and I think it's 1,000. Yeah, so yeah, it took a whole bag. That's fine. That's just fine. And then we're going to back up here, and I'm going to grab that. But I'm going to put the lime away. Let's get the John Deere out of the yard so it's not in the way here. And then we can run. Better safe than sorry, right? I know we're not role-playing, but there's a little role-play for you. I left my track IR on, that's why it keeps going into the cockpit. Track IR defaults to the cockpit view. There we go. There's some more lime. We have bags and bags and bags and bags of lime. One bag of seeds and some cow gunk. Let go! Jeepers, criminate. Actually, we can just park the tractor in here for now. Probably done for the rest of the episode, honestly. All right, let's get this out here, and we got a little corner of the field to do down here. And then a bunch of other fields. Now, it should spread nothing until we get out into the field. And there we go. Weird that it didn't mean... So we really kind of do need to run it more on the rest of the field until we get a... Here the target's reached, but here it is not. So we need to... Target reached. Target destroyed. Which is why you need a double application. Slurry has that option for double application. Plus oats on loam. There we go. This thing does a nice job. Honestly, a little bit easier to use than a tractor, and it runs the same speed, so. The spread's a little narrow, but what do you expect? It's a gator. And hold on one second, folks. I'm expecting the pizza dude. We ordered pizza for dinner, so I heard a car pull in, but it was my neighbor. So, false alarm, false start, 10 yards. So surprisingly, we really did have to actually use quite a bit of fertilizer. I mean, no, not really. We used less than a quarter of our tank on the whole field, but it did need some. So right here there's enough slurry because we ran over it twice. I'm hoping by next year we'll have enough slurry to do a couple of fields, but we'll see what happens. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with the slurry because we don't have a ton of cows. But if we do, we might be able to rent a slurry pump and distributor and really put some slurry out there. So we'll head down to our next two fields and get those applicated. And they are just around the corner here. So, very useful tool on the gator. Pretty big help. Easy to spread. There we go. Alright guys, so I'm going to get this done. And hopefully this is doing the optimal value, but I will see you on the other side. Alright, so I'm almost done with the second field here. They're pretty close together, so I was able to grab it in a pretty quick minute here. I don't know if it's put in everything that I need. I have this feeling that it's a little short of what the desired amount is. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, maybe, yeah, I think it is. 220 is the most that you can put out, I think. Let's take a look real quick and see if it's happy. Yeah, okay, so it did. It put it right where it needed to be. Perfect pH and nitrogen. pH is the lime, nitrogen is the fertilizer. So there you have it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head over to field number stripey field, the little field, and put down the rest of the fertilizer, and we'll stop by and check the animals on the way back. Well, our sheep and stuff, they've already been checked for the day. I just want to see how the production's going. And so I'm going to head over there. So I will catch up with you in just a second. All right, here's our final field. Whoops. Hope if I started on the edge. And I'm thinking, once we're done with this, I think we also need to mow today. My guy's getting a little warm, though. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. The temperature's up. It's a sunny day. And we are in spring now, and so the temperature is warmer than winter coat and gloves and beanie caps. So we're going to check on how the sheepies are doing, check on how the veggies are doing, and then head back over to the main farm and get ready to mow. I'm going to check both of the fields to see if they're ready, but it looks to me like the fields are ready for mowing. So it's good because we can make some hay and also make some silage and store them up for our cows. Maybe able to sell some of it too. We'll have to see. There we go. So next year we should only need 1 bag of fertilizer. Or less. I don't know. It might take less. Since we fertilized once already, now that we've got the soil in better shape, it may require less each time we do it. So we'll have to see. If we have to give it the full go, or if it's... Ugh. I was hoping it would take the rest of that container, but no. Pardon me. All right, so let's go ahead and head over to the little sheep and see how they're doing. Make sure they got plenty of water. And we're going to also check on the vegetisserie and see how that's doing. There they are. How are things looking here? Well, we got about I think it's a half a pallet of wool. I think it has 4 when it's full. Man, they produce so slow. Lots of food, decent amount of water. They're good. Yeah, decent amount of water. We do have some product that's ready to sell. Though not a full greenhouse yet. I think it fills all the way down to here. And we're going to wait till this evening to sell those and let it produce some more. But we will come by and swing by and sell those because we've had some expenses this month. So it'll be good to earn some money back. Also check the cows and see how the milk is doing as we swing back here towards the farm. And I'm going to leave the fertilizer loaded on this guy because that's probably the next thing we'll need to do. You can lime every year, most people do, but I think because it takes a lot less now that we've gotten to the place, but I'm going to let it go a year and we'll lime the following year. Because you really are only supposed to have to do it once every 3 years, but let's check them and see how they're doing. Lots of food. Well, I got a bit of milk. By tomorrow, it should be enough to sell. A little teeny bit of slurry. Hurry up, cows. Make more poo. this away. Whoops. Oh, come on. These little trailers are a little bit tricky to back. I was hoping it would light up the back, but it doesn't. There we go. That is not what I wanted to do and not where I wanted it to go. Okay. This is not working out. Come on. Jeepers criminy. That's better. Nope. It was looking better, but... Okay, we're just leaving that. That's great. Perfect. Exactly where I wanted it. Okay. Let's take a look and see how this field is doing. That looks ready to mow to me. Yeah, ready to harvest. And the pizza person's here, so hold on just one sec, folks. Well, another hour has passed and I've had some pizza. All right, let's get back to the work that we have laid before us. I put my tractor away, and now I need to get it out. Kubota to the rescue. It's not really a rescue, is it? Kubota on the job. Kubota. Still super happy with these tractors. And now we got the Platinum expansion, which is awesome. Farm Sim has come a long way, and it's now the world's most complete logging simulator on top of it. It is kind of ridiculous how, like, it really is good. It's a good logging simulator, which is kind of funny to me. Or, I mean, it has its quirks, but it's still the best one out there. And it's a farming game, for crying out loud. Like Micah said in one of the other episodes, he's like, they should call it the agricultural simulator now, because it's, Mr. Micah was supposed to call me today to do some recording, but I'll just call him. Hang on a second. Micah's doing okay. I just want to check on him. I miscommunicated. I was supposed to get together with him to record, and then he thought I just wanted him to meet me on Discord. And so he was sitting on, poor guy was sitting on Discord all night, and I'm like waiting for him to call back. I'm like, he hasn't called me yet. That's where we got lost. All right, so I am just going to finish. We have one more pass to do with the mower here. We're going to collect this field and make it all silage. I think, actually, this field might be the field that I tend because it's closer to the farm. But I'm going to run down and mow the other field too while I'm here. And then they're both going to get windrowed and collected. So let's go ahead and pop this up and cruise on over to the other field. You can see how quickly that gets done, though, with our John Deere mower. I meant to do that. I aimed perfectly. I hate squeezing this thing in and out. This has been a great mower, though. It's actually kind of funny because it's a little bit big for my farm, but it's the perfect size. It's not so big that you need a big tractor to run it, but it gets almost the same length as the triple wide mower setup. The only downside is it doesn't windrow, but for a $4,000 or $5,000 mower setup, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Look out! Oh, 2 deer down. Whoa. All right. See, and this is all growed up too. I thought we'd be taking all day mowing, and instead we took like 10 minutes. So let's get this mowed, and we'll call it an episode, and then on the next episode I will either be doing the tedding or I'll have it done. We'll see. I might just do that off cam. So anyway. Yeah. So I'm real happy with this mower. This was a suggestion from a couple of my different viewers who were like, hey, you should try the Batwing mower from John Deere. It's really good. And I'm like, really? You sure? But I'm glad we did, because it is actually a great mower. And like I said, it's got a nice wide swath without being too wide, and it doesn't require a huge tractor to run. And it's fairly easy to operate, so I really like it. Simples. Missed a little bit there, but it's all right. Life will go on. I mean, I guess in a way it kind of does windrow it a little bit, but not really. All right, guys. So I think that pretty much does it. I am going to get this done, and I will see you guys in the next exciting episode of Farm Sim 22, Fruhling. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. And I'm going to keep it going for a little bit longer. Pretty soon here I'm coming up to the decision gate of what farms I'll be keeping and what I'll be getting rid of. I've already decided I'm going to continue to do Stone Mountain. Obviously the lumber we just started, so that's going to keep going. This farm is on the chopping block. But I don't feel like I'm ready to leave it yet, because we just kind of started it. So I feel like I want to stay for a little bit longer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay. Because I like it. Unfortunately, it's not getting as many views as it used to get, but I don't want to leave yet. So maybe we'll give it another 3-month shot, and then at the end of that, we'll do some swapping around. And I might just move to one single farm at that point, along with the lumber farm. Because I'm trying to, once again, cut back on my series, but make sure that I get at least one video a week from each farm. The less I have, the more episodes from that farm we're going to get. So when I have to spread myself around 10 different videos, you know. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and we will see you next time on Kubota Farm. Really, Fruhling, my small farm. See you next time. Bye.